Okay guys, today we're doing a little field trip and I want to show you some stuff. Masons hide the information in the architecture. Now this building in the town that I live in, it's been here since probably like the 30s or the 40s, I don't know. But it used to be the YMCA, and then the church beside it here, and I'm going to go there in a moment to show you, has bought it and made it a family life center. But what I want to show you, do you see the 6 columns? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And see how there's 3 doors? Actually, there used to be a door in the center, but they closed that door off. There's a door on the left, door in the center, door on the right. 6 columns. And I'm just going to show you how common this is. But what I want to point out on this particular building is if you look up here, let's zoom in so you can see it a little bit better. We have 3.5 feathers, 3.5. Then if you look over here on this side, there is another 3.5 feathers. But if you look in the center, there's 7 feathers. Okay? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just trying to document this. Alright, so 7. 3 plus 3.5 plus 3.5, 7. 6 columns, 13. Now I'm going to walk over to the church and show you. Alright, now this is just a side door on the church, and what I'm trying to show you here, the 2 columns and the mantle, see, and then the triangle at the top. But what I want to explain is the 2 columns are the foundations of the earth. It's the duality. Alright, I'm going to go around to another one now. Okay, now this is the church. It's 1, 2, 3. And over here, 1, 2, 3. But the door is in the center. Okay? There is the mantle that holds up the columns, hold up the mantle. Okay, and here we have the squared square. Now, looking at the door, you see the arch. Okay. Okay, now this is the old high school. It's built back, I don't know, 20s, 30s, 40s. Now they've converted them into apartments. Okay, but you see the same 6 columns. And what they've done is they've closed up the doors. There used to be 5 doors there. Okay, and they only have the one in the middle. But what I'm trying to show you is this pattern of columns that is every institute, the libraries, the banks, the government buildings, all of these things have these 6 columns. But now what they do sometimes is if you look in the corner over here, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit, there's always another column hidden back in the corner over there, in this corner. So sometimes they'll have like 2 in the front and the 3rd, okay? So this would be a total of 8 columns. Then 9, 10. And what this building is, so if this one has this, like the 6, the predominantly 6, it has 6 on the front. Down here, it's a pretty big building, they have another front and it has 6 columns. Alright. So it's actually 3 buildings that are connected, 6 on each porch. Okay. So what happens is now they have trees here, but you can still sort of see this one has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 columns. So it's still back to the concept of 6 and 12. And so this is how the doors used to be on the other one. See how there's 2 and then the one in the middle. And what I'm getting at is sort of the middle path. And then here we have the mantle, we have the triangle with the spot in the center, and up top is the 8-sided dome. There are 8 columns that make that dome up, and 9 is in the center. Okay, same thing. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. Okay, can you see the 8 columns? So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the opposite side would be 4 more, so there's 8. Okay, here you can see same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 on the opposite, 4 on the other side would be a total of 8. That's your 9 in the center there, that little point. And then down here, they have the 6 again. Okay, now I'm at the First Presbyterian. Okay, and here we also see 6 columns. There's 4 on the front. The 5th is in the back here, and the 6th is in the back there. Same concept, 3 doors, 1 on the left, 1 on the right, 1 in the middle. Okay, but what I want to kind of bring your attention to is this middle one here, and the piece over the door, and what is in the center here. You see this vessel. Okay, it's in the middle of the 2. Alright, so let's widen back up, because what I want to go to, even with all of this now, when you go to the top, there's the triangle. Okay, 8 pieces of glass. Alright, and then here we have the 8-sided dome again. And the 8-sided steeple. Okay, and back into the same 8 columns. I don't know if the lighting is showing this up on the camera. Okay, but there's 4 on this side, 4 on the other side. Now, over there is the United Methodist. They do theirs a little bit differently. They have the 2 columns, but they stagger them. So it's like 3 or 1 on this side and 3 or 1 on the left side. Okay, but it also goes to the 8 at the top. All right, well, maybe there's a little bit of an example I can show you. If you look here, you see the cap, 1, 2, 3. Then over here is 1, 2, 3. Then it's the triangle. Same thing, they do it a little bit differently. Okay, like there it's 1, 2. Here, 1, 2. Their columns are just done a little bit differently, but it's still the columns.